I'm gonna be completely honest with you, okay? I've been on this beach now for about a week, eating all day, resting, relaxing. And when I was at work, I was daydreaming about this trip, couldn't wait to just come here. But like once you're at the beach, once you get a couple of pina coladas in your system, once you go in the water, you wet your body, you get your body wet a little bit with this salt water, you giggle under the sun and all that. After a while, you realize it's hot as hell outside. It is hot as hell outside, and I need sunscreen, and I need some shade, I need some water. Matter of fact, I want to go back home. I want to go back home. Back home we got four seasons and whatnot, and you really come to appreciate it, right? Because where I'm from, it's fall. But it's crazy because, like, you daydream about being at the beach, and then you get to the beach, and then you're just like, ugh, I want to go back home. But don't get me wrong, I'm content. I'm very happy. I'm happy to be here. But as crazy as it sounds and it seems, right? Because I'm looking at some of these people, these digital nomaders, whatever you call them, they're on their computer, editing stuff, probably working, probably making money, millions of dollars online and whatnot. But now I'm just like thinking about it like, yo, to be honest, I really appreciate what I do, right? Nursing. I love nursing for real, for real, for real. Taking care of people is what I was supposed to do, is what I'm meant to do. You could drop me off here probably for a month and I'd go crazy, right? I'd literally go crazy. I started walking around with a blood pressure cuff, asking these people on the beach, yo, you want me to just check your vitals real quick? It'll be real quick. But like, yo, man, you gotta find out what you love, What do you love to do? For me, it's nursing. For you, it might be something else. But I feel like in this thing called life, we have to find our passions and create that balance and just do it, right? But I feel like a lot of us nurses are just burnt out. Because I was burnt out. I think that's why I really wanted to come here and spend so much time by the beach. Because I was just working all the damn time. But when I think about the reasons why I was working, right, in the beginning of the year, why I was chasing so much money, it's because I was in competition with you, right? Whoever you are on Instagram and flexing, showing off these beaches and trips and everything like that, you got me so envious in the beginning of the year. I done booked this trip. I had to cut it short, right? But then I realized I can't do that, right? What makes me happy might not be what makes you happy, right? What makes you happy might not be what makes me happy, and vice versa. You get the point? You have to find out what truly makes you happy. I feel like society just has us competing against each other, comparing, right? And you know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparing your life with someone else's life. And then also greed. All getting greedy out here, wanting more and more and more. But then I think about people who live in third world countries who are not even able to live the life we live today. They don't even have a phone. They're not able to post this video. They don't have no Wi-Fi. When I think about all the basic things I have and what God provides me with, I'm just like, damn, I'm blessed. Why am I competing? Why am I comparing? And why am I being greedy? You know what? It's because of what society wants from us. It's what society wants us to do. And for the longest, guys, I'm telling you, like, I love talking about money on my page just for people to have that general financial knowledge and base. But once you guys start investing money, once you invest your first 100K, once you start seeing your net worth goes up, you start to realize you develop these financial habits of basically just becoming frugal, living below your means, and enjoying the simpler things in life. But more importantly, you don't really use the money you accumulate, right? It's just accumulating and you're looking at it. But one thing I used to do in the beginning of my financial journey was really just talk, right? Talk a lot. Telling people, oh, I have a net worth of $100, $200. Oh, I have this, I have that. But the one thing I learned about myself was I wasn't a humble person, right? I was not a humble person. And I was transforming into becoming, I don't know, a greedy person, an envious person, a jealous person. I was becoming somebody who couldn't appreciate what they had in their life, you know? I'm telling you guys, in the beginning of the year, I'm not saying this as a flex, but I was making over 20K a month as a registered nurse. I have receipts to show you. I was working so freaking much. Last year, my wife and I, I'm telling you, we made a lot of money, but you know what? I'm the happiest I've ever been just working less, right? Desiring less and enjoying more. Enjoying my family, enjoying my wife, enjoying my son. Like, guys, yesterday was my son's birthday. Okay, I posted a quick video, but I was locked in because it was a blessing. It was a blessing to just be there and enjoy my son's first birthday. Keeping a human being alive for 1 year is no easy feat, right? It don't matter if my wife and I are nurses. When it comes to a baby, you don't know what you're doing half of the time. You're just praying and hoping that you're just doing your best, you know? But I'm happy that I was able to just stop competing and comparing with people so that I could enjoy what God has given me, the greatest gift ever, my son. I was burning myself out. I was burning myself out trying to compete with you guys, trying to go band for band. That's why most nurses are burnt out. Competing, comparing, trying to have more than your coworkers, trying to have a better story, trying to post the best post on Instagram, trying to flex better, and then we just become a slave. And that's what society wants, okay? That's what the millionaires and billionaires want, because they create these products and they want you to consume, right? Consumption. They want you to consume and they want you to become a slave. Even if you have no way, even if you're not in that position to actually buy it, they don't give a damn. Use your credit card. Get into debt. They don't care. They have you chasing a title, chasing a degree. They don't teach nobody who's 18 years old about student loans and about the ramifications it can have on their lives. They don't care about that. Take the loan, right? Become a doctor. Become a nurse practitioner. You're not good enough. And then when you finally get that title, right? You're out here just wondering, damn, why don't I have time to spend with my family? I'm working every day. You know how many doctors I know who make a good amount of money, but what they really want is just a little bit more time to spend with their kids? Listen, guys, one of the doctors I work with came up to me like, man, I wish I was a nurse, because the way you guys could work 3 days and then take the rest of the week off and pull up the next week, shoot. This doctor sat here and explained to me he makes about over $400,000 a year, and he would trade that all just to be able to spend a solid 2 weeks with his son, uninterrupted, not getting phone calls in the middle of the night. He's not even able to enjoy his 3,000 square foot house because he's working 2 jobs, basically. Working at this facility, that facility, paying for his student loans, paying for his mortgage, paying for his doctor cars, because you know he has nice cars, right? And now he's asking himself like, damn, who did I do this for? Is it for my family? Right? Or was it for you? I know a lot of Caribbean parents and a lot of traditional people, they want what's best for us, guys. You know, getting that title, getting that fancy car, getting all these fancy things is it's pretty cool, you know, to talk about. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself what's important for you. Like I said, I'm the happiest I've been making less money, right? YouTube was able to pay for my expenses for 1 month, and I'm like, thank you, God. I made way more money being a nurse, don't get me wrong, but the fact that I was just able to come on the internet and just talk and YouTube was able to pay for my life, it's just a blessing because I get to give my son an entire month of just being home with him, hugging him, showing him things I was never able to see. And one thing that you guys don't know, my wife almost died giving birth. I don't talk about that on the internet. But do you know, like, the majority of black women dies? Probably there's a higher percentage. I don't have it on the top of my head, but compared to every other ethnicity, black women usually suffers the most fatalities during childbirth, you know? And that's what my wife experienced. Thank God he saved her. You know, she suffered from preeclampsia, and that happened actually postpartum. We were in the hospital. And you know what I was thinking about? I was like, damn, all the old time, all that overtime I did, all that money I had saved up, everything I did couldn't bring my wife's blood pressure down. The one thing I was able to do was just give her that time and just pray and be by her side and watch my son and hope and pray to God that I wouldn't be a single father. I was burning myself out, but ever since I seen that God gave my wife a second chance and gave me an opportunity to be the father that I was destined to be, it's up. It's up, you know? So right now, I'm at a point in my life where I'm just finding balance, right? Enjoying these sunsets, sunrise, sunshines, whatever you call it, but also doing what I love, which is taking care of you, taking care of your family member. Because when you have somebody who's sick, you want to make sure they have a good nurse. And I feel like that's my purpose, you know, to be that good nurse, to take care of your loved ones when they're sick, you know. That's why God put me here. It's not to really start a business. It's not to do all these digital things just to make more money. No. I think that's the blessing. That's why God put me in the ICU, because he really just changed my perspective in life. And I'm so happy and grateful for everybody who follows me on this channel. I don't call you guys my subscribers. I call you guys my family members. And you guys, I'm really proud of you guys. Anybody who's in nursing school, who's trying to just better themselves, better their lives, I'm proud of you, because you don't understand how you're going to save and change the world. Imagine people didn't go for nursing in 2018, right? Imagine people didn't do that during 2020. We'd be shit out of luck, right? During the pandemic, right? And I don't know what the future holds, but I'm telling you guys, outside is looking like Revelations, okay? It's sunny here, but in the Middle East, people are suffering. So just know what you're doing is super important as nurses. It's not just the money. Don't burn yourself out trying to compete, compare. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a year where nurses are gonna be super needed again. They're gonna be talking like, we need nurses. But please, guys, don't fall for the traps of society, of what the world wants us to do. Money, money, money. If you work in the ICU, you guys see what I'm talking about, right? How many of you guys are tired of putting toe tags on people's toes? You know this life is something that's very short. So you got to enjoy the moment that you have with your family and create your own happiness, all right? Don't compare yourself to what society wants, because you guys are just going to fall in that trap, that forever rat race in your mind. There's not an amount of money that's going to make you happy. I'm telling you guys. And I'm not saying this as a flex, but I made 100,000, right? 200,000. We made 300,000, and I was the most unhappiest the more money I made, because I had less time. I had more objects and stuff I bought that I had to maintain. But by simplifying my life and by really putting God first, I'm telling you guys, I'm the happiest I've ever been. Guys, this is the reason why nurses are burnt out. I don't want you to be burnt out anymore. I want you to really find out what's gonna make you happy in this thing called life, so that we can just enjoy it, right? But guys, that's enough of my rant. I'm about to go buy some food, man. I'm hungry as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, actually, this is an all-inclusive. I'm out. Peace. I mean, something's really different. Something's really specific. I mean, I really made a milli in a minute. I haven't made a milli in a minute. Maybe if I really make a minute. How much do you make in a minute? Well, I make a lot. Listen, man, the dividend, I make a block. Oh my God, why are they trying to block my stock? Trying to cop a GameStop stock, but damn it, boy, did you make a million in a minute? I don't know, haven't been here in a minute, haven't been in the zone, man. Yeah, I'm finished, and they let me off, man. Yeah, I'm finished.